Let's start this module regarding content creation, regarding scripts, regarding influencer marketing, and lot of ideas to share with you. So I just want to go ahead and start this module with the topic, the content creation and how it works. So in the case of like today's time, you might be seeing multiple creators that are creating content on comedy, either food, either they're doing blogging, either they're doing fashion, lifestyle, or any kind of content. So in case if I talk about that particular content, they are basically earning through that content. And how the process goes on, let's suppose I am focusing on one creator, her profile. She's creating content regarding uh, like uh, content that's based on daily life, comedy, and many other things. Let me show you an example of it. Just give me a second. Let me show you. Okay, just a second. See this every nail artist. Just see this video, okay? So see, this is the video particular that is showcasing that how she is creating content. Okay. So in order to create the particular content, what she is doing or how she is earning depends upon the brand collaboration and the things. For example, she has started creating content. It's been 3 or 4 years that she's creating content. Okay, she has a very good followers of 1.1 million, that too in organic reach without any ads, and the views are also great. Let me show you how the views goes here. For her profile, if I showcase, the views are in approximately millions. I cannot see here views just because it's open on laptop. If you go on phone and search this profile, you can see that the views are in 1.1 million, 1.2 million, and so on. So the basic thing here is that the brands are charging a hefty amount, like the brands are giving them a hefty amount just for creating content. Okay, let's suppose she's having a particular 1.2 or 1.3 million account. So she might be charging approximately, I could say, 70 to 80,000, or even more than that for one video. Okay, so this is how the things work. Be it any niche, you can take food, you can take travel, you can take lifestyle, and so on. The thing goes like that. If you are willing to create content, you can collaborate with the different brands, you can create content, and that content will show on your page plus that on brand's page. Okay, and you can get paid through it. One thing that I was talking about in previous module was the UGC. What is UGC? UGC is the user generated content that's being used by the brands with collaboration with the different influencers. If I go on Pinterest and if I'll search here UGC content, so here the process follows कि अगर कोई पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड है एंड दे आर गिविंग यू अ पर्टिकुलर लाइक let's suppose a serum, a cream, or a sunscreen, you need to make that kind of content that looks aesthetic, that is like in the view it shows really good, and the brand can pay you accordingly. Okay, if I show you a particular thing here, just see this video. So that is an example of an UGC content created by a model, or I can say an influencer. The main priority on the UGC content is that it showcases how the product is, what is the actual thing that the product is giving. And the another thing is that when you want to just showcase the product and the detailings, just give me a second. So when you are showcasing the product and the detailings, here it the scenario goes like that you just need to uh, create an aesthetic video and give it to a brand. And here the process follows also, the brand can use in their like marketing. And apart from that, in case if they do not want to, they'll pay you a certain amount of 4,000 to 5,000, that goes up to 20 to 25,000 for creating a reel for the brand. In case if I talk about the story context, if you are having a good views, the story context, it's between like 500 to 1500 in the starting at for a reel. And if I talk about the like that was, sorry, that was in the story context, but if I talk about a reel, the charges are starting at the initial level 5,000 per reel and goes up to 75 80,000 or even more than that, depends upon the organic reach. So this is how something you can just earn from influencer thing, and you can just create content. That's all about the content creation part. And that only cannot be used in Instagram, it could be used in LinkedIn, sorry, it could be used in YouTube and another platforms too. ठीक है. But make sure the creating, you if you are creating any kind of content that is unique, that is giving something out of box ideas, and that is something that can help to influence people, and whatever the thing you are doing, that is something that could help you to grow eventually and collaborate with number of people and other brands too. Okay. So another thing is that goes for the content creation part. Apart from the content creation, there is one thing that is known as the affiliate marketing. How the process goes, the affiliate marketing, there is one site or many number of sites where in case if the brand is collaborating with you, they'll give you a proper code. You can use that proper code on your story or reel, and if someone buys your like a particular product from your link, so you will get approximate 10 to 15% of commission on that. So let's suppose if I am collaborating with one brand. Let's suppose I'm collaborating with brand Dot and Key. Me the product, pays me, and I create my Wishlink account here. And on my account, I'm showing that the product is very good, and there we are like the brand has given me a code of wish 20. And if someone purchases and applies that wish 20, so whatever the amount that the particular person has got, at least I'll get 10 to 15% of commission of that. The commission entirely depends upon how the process works, and goes up to starting from 5% goes up to 25%. That depends upon the eventually the brand. Okay. So this is something how the process goes on for affiliate marketing. It's not only for the fashion influencers or lifestyle influencers. It happens with the good brands like online as well. Let's suppose for the Amazon also, you're like promoting their products. Amazon will give you a particular link that could help. Okay. ठीक है. अब यहाँ you can see my account is already created. I learn how to be a pro creator of Wishlink. I need to add my bank account details, and let's suppose as soon as I click enter my like Instagram account here, YouTube account here, and Telegram is quite optional. So what we'll do, it creates a link over here. As soon as someone purchases from this particular link, I'll get a 10% or 12% commission from that particular thing. So this is how content creation work. You might have seen there are multiple number of people who are having a good YouTube account and influencers. If you have heard about Lakhan and Neetu, So that this one is the couple who is making vlogs. They are having 11.3 million subscribers. Okay, so see, that depends what is the type of content you are creating, how you are showcasing it. That depends. But the Instagram and the YouTube strategies are little bit different, but it's good. You can get the monetization aspect once you cross 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and for the Instagram depends operations and so. Got it? So another thing is that's I'm talking about the content creation. The part is done. Now coming to the content part. See, the content part is entirely divided into different areas. That could be script, that could be copywriting, that could be content, that which is the long form content, that could be the short form content. That eventually depends. But the thing is that once you start creating content, how you can do that? Let me talk about the blogs. If you go on any website, let's suppose you are going on any IT website, IT software company website. Sorry, just went to the template. If you see any of the IT website, let's suppose open this Crust Lab, and here we go on the blogs. If I go on this, last was updated on yesterday. Understand frontend as a service. There is a particular blog that they have put up. Okay, so let me tell you how blogging works. For example, you want to go into the content industry. The main thing here is that your research work should be amazing. If you want to search something, try to make, like, let's suppose I want to search that what is a SaaS software. I'll put up Google, and here I'll do. See, as soon as I click on that, I'll get all the details that what is the SaaS software as a service, details about it. In case if I want to write on a topic that how it works, what are the criterias, what it could be used, and in which sector this SaaS can be used. The entire thing is that you just need to go ahead and mention all the things that you have researched on. Let's suppose you want to write a blog of 1,000 words. Uh, just how the process goes on, 15 to 20 minutes at least take the work about research and headline, how it will work. Let's suppose if you want to create a content, the content would be divided into different parts. That is the headings, the last part, and sometimes the FAQs, if required or not required, how it works. So there you need to divide the content first, second, third, fourth part. The first part would be the introduction, where we would be showcasing that what it is, how it works, and then goes the headlines. That this is the industries you could help. If you are giving at least 5 to 6 point in the industry's context, always make sure you're adding the bullets and highlighting it in the different part. Okay, see, once you are done with that, always make sure that apart from that last, the conclusion is a mandatory part, and FAQs can be done and cannot be done. That depends upon the type of service, because I am telling about you a one service, but there are different kind of industries as well that works in it. That could be a food blog, that could be a travel blog, that could be any other blog. So this is something you just need to focus on, and that would be divided into first part introduction, second and third part would be the things that what it is all about, which industry it can help, last part the conclusion and the FAQs. If the content is done and you have created a 800 to 1000 docs out of it, so else you can do, you just need to make sure in certain platforms there is one platform known as Grammarly. as soon as you log in on that. Just give me a second. I think there is some issue coming up. Let's see. See, if you're using, I'm talking about the Grammarly. If you are using Grammarly, how it goes, once you are done with the content, you can just upload it. Once you're done with the content, you can just upload it. As soon as the content would be uploaded, what happens in the Grammarly context, there in Grammarly, it will showcase that whatever the problems you are having in context of grammar, in context of active passive voice, or in context of any kind of line that is not suiting the blog. So always make sure there is one score coming above 85 should be the result of the score to pretend the blog is eventually a good blog, because the blog consists of certain keywords also that needs to be mandatory used that can help you in the ranking of the blog. I'll tell you about the ranking part in the SEO context, but if I talk about the blog, the keywords are really important. See, apart from that, there is one, like I can say, one tool that is known as the flag checker. So if I talk about the flag checker, how it works that how you can use the tool, how the tool is being used to find out whether the content is copied or it's an actual content written by a research work. So through the certain tools, like, let me show you how it works. Flag checker. There are different companies that have put up their tools. Grammarly is also there. Dupli checker is something I used. You can just add the document here, and it showcases that particularly how a content is copied or how which things to remove. In case, let's suppose if you have written a content and in that content at least 50% is copied from AI, or 50% of content is just same as that is uploaded on the another website. So it will directly showcase in red that the content is copied from another website, and this will showcase that 50% you have written from your own thoughts. Okay, so this is how the dupli checker or like flag checker works. You can use these tools in that as well. Another thing is that whatever the content you are writing, that could be used in the LinkedIn as a LinkedIn blog as well. That will help to grow your account. Okay, apart from content, what I could say is that the content is divided into different other parts. I've talked about the blogs. Now let me come to the copywriting part. Copywriting is something that you do particularly for a brand. For example, if I talk about Swiggy or Zomato, whenever you buy something, whenever you do a order from a Swiggy or Zomato, you will see that after a couple of days, you start getting pop-ups that aaj nahi khaya, ya what's in the dinner. That particular thing is known as the copy. See, that copy is used in the like I can say graphics also. That copy used in ads also. That copy is used in email also. So there are different criteria where the copy is being used. If I talk about what I can say is that, let me show you a Zomato account. So if I'm talking about the Zomato account, and here you see uh, this different all things. Okay. Let's see, Isala Cup Namdu. So this is something the copywriter has done, where the match was what the match was won. Okay, so that was on June 3. The RCB versus Punjab Kings. The match was. So here he has written a copy in Kannada. Basically, they won the match, and here you can see HDFC Bank has commented. I could see there would be, like, you might be seeing that there are different brands account that would have commented on it. That could be Agio, that could be Magic Pin, and so on. So basically, this is something how you are showcasing a particular content in a creative manner. So this is all about like copy. That could be a particular plan. That could be let's suppose if we are talking about the any kind of sauce brand. So we need to just showcase few things. Let me give you an example. If I talk about a brand that is named, just a second, guys. Let me show you an example. Just a second. See this. See, if I talk about here, there's one brand known as Hints. That's for a ketchup brand. And someone has written a copy. We asked people to draw ketchup, they drew Hints. So basically, this is something that is relatable to your content, okay? This is something that you can do. And once you have, like, if you are someone who is into listening radio or watching ads, so you might have seen some advertisements also. And if I show you an particular brand ads, so there you can see like McDonald's, we have Nike, we have Mac, we have Android. Just a second, see this, Samsung versus Apple, Dove. Dove, this is care. So this is basically an ad copy that is written for the brands, okay? And whoever the person is writing such kind of copies, they are obviously charging a hefty amount for this. So this is something that is very, like, I could say the copy is entirely dependent upon your creativity, your uh, your power of thinking, and your power of playing with the words. Because in case if you want to write a good copy, be it any brand, be it anything or any kind of ads, that could be a spec ads or anything, you just need to just showcase that what could be a relatable thing of according to a particular brand, be it a service industry or be it I can say be it like product industry. That depends that what exactly you want to showcase. So that comes to the copy writing part. I've given you a brief of the copywriting. Another thing is that I want to discuss few things regarding the script. The script is something, if you are going ahead and watching few reels. So, have you ever wondered that where you got the content from? Right? The entire content is pre-planned. The how the process goes on. the entire content is pre-planned. For example, after 2 weeks, I am thinking to add 2 videos to my account, and that too in the reel format. So, how the process goes on, I need to go ahead, write a script for 30 to 50 seconds, and the script should have a great hook for 10 to 15 seconds through which the people could engage, and apart from that, then see the complete video. So, how the process goes on, something we want to showcase to the public. This would be the script, and that would be the day and time it would be put up. Let's suppose today is 28. I want to showcase my script, my work on 8th of July. Okay. I'll ideate my content. I'll create one 10 to 15 seconds of script. Sorry, 10 to 15 seconds of hook, 40 to 45 seconds of a script, and then I'll modify it, and then I'll shoot the content, and then I'll put up once it is done. Okay. But here, how the process follows on. The process follows on here that every script you are creating in any kind of niche, you should have a proper knowledge about it. For example, if the niche is in astrology, or if your client is an astrologer, you just need to sit with that particular person. You just need to go ahead, sit with him, or discuss few things. After the discussion, the point comes that what exactly that person wants in the script. Let's suppose if the person is an astrologer, that person wants that my script will be created, that there is a like full moon in couple of days. What are its consequences? How many changes it can bring to the life of certain zodiac signs? That could be Libra, that could be Sagittarius, that could be Aquarius or Taurus. Okay, so that is something he has given the outline of yourself. Now to create a hook, how to create a hook of it. Always make sure the hook, whatever the hook you are creating, it is something like channelizing the inner curiosity of the people who are watching it. And how I mean it, that because that is something that could help in to just complete the watch seconds of any kind of video. For example, if I want to showcase a particular video, and I am saying this is something that will happen in full moon. Okay, so that is the hook I have given, that's generating the curiosity among people, that in full moon this is something that will happen with certain zodiac signs. So that would be the hook. Rest would be the like entire thing. And lastly, always give a proper CTA, that is a call to action. How the call to action works: a call to action basically means book now for any kind of product, book now for any kind of service, apply now in the case of edtech admissions, and you can just uh, like you can just book your order or book your booking. At the end of that script, you can do that, so that people can directly move to your landing page or your WhatsApp to book a service with you. Sorry. So this is something how it will work. Okay, so the scenario is that always make sure during writing script, again here comes the entire part is dependent upon research and your creativity. After the research part, if you, I can showcase the script is not only about the reels, the podcast you see, the entire script is previously created. The short films that you are seeing on OTT channels, there also the scripts is created before. So that depends on which field you want to go, you want to make a career in, and then accordingly, like you can just create scripts, move to the further ads process, and build a like complete career in the form of content creation or your creativity. Another thing I just wanted to tell you, in case if you are willing to do freelancing, you can collaborate with different agencies showcasing your work on portfolio, that they can hire you as a freelancer and you can just charge accordingly. The starting of the one script is starting from 500, and goes up to 20,000, 30,000, depending upon the amount of work the client is giving you. Okay, so this is entirely, I'm just covering up all the topics of content creation and script and the content part. And then in the class I might be covering the ad structure and so on. Okay, so thanks for watching. Let's connect again.